Hey guys, it's TheRykerDane. I'm going to show you how to change your spark plugs and your spark plug wires on a 1996 Ford Mustang GT 4.6 liter engine. Okay, so a 1996 Ford Mustang GT. You've got your 8 plugs. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4 on your driver's side. And on the passenger side, it's going to be a little bit trickier. We're going to take the cold air intake off, and then we can get to our plugs back here a little bit easier. Give us some more room. This isn't that bad of a job. Should take you about an hour or less. Okay, so what I got here are I went with Motorcraft spark plugs, original OEM plugs that were in there. Gonna need an extension, spark plug wrench, and your socket, your 5/8 socket. Also, it's good to get a spark plug gap tool to make sure that these plugs are already set at 0.54. They're supposed to come set at 0.54, but sometimes they're up at 60 and down at 45, different things like that, so you can check with this tool here. And then I got the auto light spark plug wire set, which will replace the Motorcraft ones that are already in the car. Okay, so all you're gonna do is take this first plug off. This will probably be the easiest one to change. Here's your spark plug boot, part of the wire set. Just pop that off. And just take your extension, stick that down in the hole. And I already loosened this a little bit. That's already loose. Unscrewing this and pull this out of here. Check this plug out. Whoa. Looks pretty bad. This one's all wet. We got some rust down at the bottom. So it will be pretty good to swap this out with a new plug. It will definitely improve performance. So if we check this plug out a little bit further, pull this out of here. Man, must have been a little bit of water, moisture, some mostly dirt in there, but this is a champion. So this new Motorcraft should definitely improve some in performance. I hope they're not all like that, but that definitely is not a good looking plug right there. So what we'll do here is take the new plugs out. Put that out. This is a Motorcraft Platinum plug, kind of OEM standard one. Take our spark plug tool, gap tool here, and it calls for a 0.54, which is going to be right there. What you're going to do is take your tool, make sure this one is set at 54, and it looks like it is. Now if you start getting them up here, you're going to have to adjust, or up here 60 or so, you're going to have to adjust your gap. So let's just stick this in the socket, and then we'll just put this back into the hole. Make sure you don't cross thread it, make sure it goes in nice and easy. Wrench on. Now the tricky part sometimes is your socket getting stuck on the spark plug head, but don't worry, you just got to work it back and forth a little bit until you can pull it out. And there we go. So after you change this spark plug out, the easiest way to not get confused when changing your wires is to take this wire off and then go get your new wire that's the same length and put it back in. Okay, so what you want to do first is open all these clips, because you're going to need them open anyway. So you might as well pop them all off. Just be very careful because they may be brittle and you don't want to break them, because they're a nice little clip to keep all your wires together. Okay, so let's pull out these new ones. You can lay them out. And these Auto Light Professional Series, just pick out the length that is needed. So if they're not numbered, what you can do is just lay them out from long to short, and then just take your old one. Looks like that's the same one right there. So let's install that one. We'll just plug this in right here. Make sure it's on there good. Run it right back through these clips. And we'll just put it right back in the hole. sure it's pushed all the way down in there. And then just continue that same process for every spark plug and spark plug wire. Okay, these Motorcraft plugs should come spec at 054, but this is the reason why you should check them, because if we check this one right here, see that's already at 60, it's at 64. Then all you gotta do is just set the spark plug down and just gently tap, because we're just talking about a very small gap that you need to go, and then you're just gonna adjust down to 54. So I'm at 62, and you get down here, so just keep tapping until you get it. Okay, when you get over to the passenger side, all you're gonna do is take this intake off, little screw there, just pull that off and get that out of the way. Just disconnect that and move it to the side, and then you can get to the plugs right underneath. And this one is too small, so when they get to be too small, all you do is take the tool like this, flip it over, you just want to pry it up just a little bit and check it again, and we're good. Okay, so we got all 8 spark plugs and spark plug wires in, and we're gonna start it up and see how she runs now. Should run a lot better. All the plugs were really bad. All right, this is a cold start, so let's see how she runs. That did a huge difference. I can already tell there's going to be a ton of increased performance. The new wires and plugs are going to make this engine run a lot better. So I hope this video helped you out. Check out my other Mustang videos too. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.